Wow! Cool.
Fail. Hello everybody, Adventure Brett back at it again. So now we're on day number 4 of the Advent calendar. And you obviously know Universe of Adventures. We cover beer, amusement parks, air shows, weather, travel, food, you name it. Anything related to any of those, we cover it. Aviation in general. We're really working on building everything up. So if you can go follow me at www.universeofadventures.com. Follow me on Facebook, Universe of Adventures, Instagram, Universe of Adventures, Twitter, /Universe of ADV or at Universe of ADV. And then, of course, subscribe here on YouTube. And as we roll later on toward Christmas Eve, December 24th, the end of this Advent calendar, I'm going to start explaining more about this calendar. And then that way, when next year's becomes available, which I will put on my blog and I will throw out there, you know that you yourself can go buy it. There's a lot of people that bought this just from what I've seen on Untapped, which you can add me on as well, Universe of Adventures. Eventually I'll work on a really cool intro to say every single time. Don't have that yet, and I just wanted to get this out there for you guys to see, as this was still relatively new. But I'm just working it out as I go, and later on in later videos I will be discussing this more. The actual calendar itself, not just the individual beers that are in here. And there's going to be lots more that we're going to discuss. And eventually, by the time this is over with, maybe I'll have that intro. No promises, but we will definitely see. So, I also badly need a haircut. In one of my future videos, maybe not for this, but another one, you'll probably see a haircut eventually. So anyway, day number 4. On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me, we are going to find out. So I'm going to punch into number 4, which I thought was in the middle of the box somewhere. It's right here. So, when I sing that, I just think of that Bob and Doug McKenzie. Remember the old SCTV? On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me beer. No. If you don't know it, I'll put that link down there below too. Maybe you'll start to like it. So let's see what I'm going to enjoy today, or what I'm going to try to pronounce. Okay. It's another Hell. It's another Helles lager, it looks like. Also brewed according to the Bavarian purity law. So I will actually make sure that I name the brewery right. So I will study up on that a little bit. But this is a Tannen Hell. So we've elevated from Hell to Tannen Hell now. So that's what this is. As you can see, that will be the one that I'm going to crack open tonight. I'm going to go ahead and go get it chilled, and then we will be right back here. Well, me later tonight. For you, it's going to literally be a matter of seconds before you actually come back here to view this. And you won't have to come back. It's just going to be up on your screen here. But we're going to go chill it, and we're going to get it ready. So we will see you in a little bit back here at Universe of Adventures. What are you looking at, butthead? Just a Back to the Future reference, because we are drinking the Tannen Hell tonight. Get it, Biff Tannen. Back to the Future trilogy. No. You know what? Time out. What are you looking at, butthead? Get it? Back to the Future. It's a Back to the Future reference. Because we're drinking Tannen Hell. You know, Tannen, Biff Tannen, Back to the Future. No? Yeah. Some of you got it at least. Okay. Well, so this is the day 4 of the Advent calendar. Like we discussed earlier, obviously this is in the same video as me pulling it out of the box. And this is going to be the second Helles that we got out of this. And this one is a traditional Helles lager. And if you want to know what a Helles lager is, remember you got to go back to the very, very first one when we had the Hell. That is going to be video number 1, or at the very beginning of this video, depending on which one you're watching. That is going to be the one that I'll tell you what a Helles is. This one is from Hoenthanner. which is also a city in Bayern. There's a pattern, a lot of these beers are coming out of Bayern, and it's great. It's a very great beer region. Germany as a whole obviously has really great beers. That's why this calendar exists. And yeah, it came from the Schlossbraurei there. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right in the first video. Another one we'll have to figure. You know what? It's in the past now, right? So it is what it is. So checking it out on Untappd again. Quite a few people that are checking it in have been checking it in from the Advent calendar. That's where a lot of them are getting it from, which is great. So looking forward to trying this. It's going to be a lot different than the Zwickel beer that came out of this. So I'm really looking forward to it. So we're going to go ahead and dive right into it. Before I do that, though, I will tell you what it says on Untappd, a kind of description it, and this once again was translated from German. But it says, the European champion among the light beers presents itself golden yellow in the glass and spreads a fresh floral fragrance, round in taste with a fine citrus note. We'll really see what comes out of this. I'm just looking forward to trying it again. Like I said, it's another Helles lager, and it's going to be great. Hopefully be great at least. I like Helles lagers. They're good. And you know, I liked the Hell the first night too. Now what's going to be interesting is that's still my most favorite beer out of this Advent calendar this far. So we're going to see if this one can beat it. It already smells great. So it pours a nice golden yellow. You can kind of see there. Once again, I'm going to push that way. I'm going to get my Untappd photo here while I'm on screen super quick. Sorry. This is it's presenting itself a nice one. So stand by. Take my Untappd photos seriously. Alrighty. So now we're going to go ahead and dive into what this is going to taste like. So it does have that citrus note to it. Little floral. It actually almost smells a little sugary, like it might be a little sweeter. Kind of like that sugar grainy, you know, that sugary grain smell. Give it a shot. Okay, there are some citrusy notes in there. It's not overpowering, not too much over the top. It's light, very smooth, very light-bodied beer. It is sweet. If I had to say anything really about it right now, I would compare its light body to a more traditional American lager that we have here. Actually, take a look at that. Take a look at how much carbonation there is in there. That is great. Greatly carbonated there. But yeah, that's what I would compare it to the most. I'm gonna drink it a little bit more here just to see what else I can gather. Yeah. So there's that slight citrus note. I'm getting that fruit fragrance out of it, like I said. You can definitely smell it, and then it has that sugary thing, or that sugary kind of grain taste, but it's definitely more well-rounded of a tasting lager. And it is more, what's the words I'm trying to use to describe it here? The citrus notes are very, very light, and it's a sweet lager. It's not dry like the beer we had last night. This is, I mean, I drink it. Is it as good as the Helles? Or this is a Helles, but is it as good as the Hell that we had first night? Honestly, I'm gonna say this is probably gonna tie the other ones. I'm gonna end up giving this a 3.9. It looks great. It tastes great. But for some reason, there's just something about that Hell that really, really pushed it in that 4.0 range, whereas this one will sit at 3.9. Do I recommend it? Yes. If you get a chance to drink this, absolutely have it, especially because it's rare to get here in the States. So if you have a chance to grab it somewhere, grab it. If you're watching from someplace else where you can get it, grab it. It's definitely worth it. It just doesn't get pushed into that tier
yet. Now, we have 20 more to go. I'm pretty sure one will eventually surpass the hell that we had the first night. The hell, the way I say that, it just sounds like, oh. But I'm pretty sure one will pass that eventually. I will end up giving this a 3.9. Its average rating on Untappd right now is 3.34. So 3.9 is above the average. And honestly, if you look at all the beer drinkers in the world, and this has 5,840 check-ins right now, 3.34 is a really, really solid score, especially for a lager. Because a lot of lagers tend to, especially those who really love crafts and, skew themselves toward the IPAs and the stouts and everything like that, they tend to rank lagers a lot lower. So the fact that this itself can be at 3.3 is great. Once again, it all depends on taste. Lagers are just not some people's cup of tea sometimes. I'm very open to a lot of beer, thankfully, and I will drink pretty much any style there is out there, and I will enjoy it based on the qualities of that exact style. So when I compare, am I liking this beer? What I'm comparing it to is I'm comparing it to other beers of its style instead of beers in general. And then if it's just a really great tasting beer, no matter the style, that gets the high tier. So honestly, giving this a 3.9 makes it sit in the top tier of the lagers. And it's just below, 0.1 below where the Hell sits. So, it's pretty good ranking, honestly. God, I wish you guys could have some. But I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this. One of my favorite things to do is when I turn the camera off and I can just sit here and drink and think about how much of a fool I just made of myself making this. So I'm going to go ahead and check that in. Once again, follow me or add me on Untappd, Brett Beer Adventure. Visit my blog, www.universeofadventures.com. We're going to have a lot more videos coming your way, not just about beer, but of tons of stuff. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment, subscribe here. Ring the bell to get some notifications. Subscribe to my blog as well and follow us. Links are below. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Got it all there. You're going to get some fun updates coming up. So for now, I'm going to make like a tree and get out of here. Another Biff Tannen quote. Cheers, everybody. See you tomorrow. Butthead.